Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and you go against yourself, and it will take longer to accomplish your goal. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials finish down 177, NASDAQ off 39, S&P's down 19. Percentage-wise, what you have out here, you had the Dow down 0.6%, S&P's 0.6, NASDAQ 0.5. Gold contract traded down 12 bucks, $13.40 an ounce. Silver down 28 cents, $17.16 an ounce. Let's go over and take a look at that silver market. We'll take a look at the gold market also. Silver right here, we come down on 83,000 contracts. You are right into where you broke topside from, and we're pulling in to the 24th. 83,000 versus 122. So still not a bad deal. Not a breakdown. Bottom line, you get silver and an ABC structure on the way up, confirmed. You took the B point out, took it out with volume. The number to keep your eye on is going to be the 1695. We went down to 1708. We go take a look at the gold contract. Gold contract, same type of setup. Gold got down today till 1336. We did 274,000 contracts. That is coming into 506,000 contracts from the break top side. Now, the gold contract just made it, meaning that the number that it had to close over was 1339.10. We closed at 1340.10. GDX. Let's take a look at the GDX. So the GDX did 59 million shares. Yep, that's too much. Okay, so here we go. We take a look at this. You were coming into 38 million shares, and you were coming into 55 million shares. Now, it didn't break the swing. The swing that we're talking about, where the test could come, which is 23.39. What does happen is that the GDX gets a huge amount of volume in at the close, whether it's going up or down. It gets much more volume when you do a volatility on the way down or on the way up, and that's what we got, because we looked at this at 10 minutes of FOA, and it was 38 million. And bottom line, to put 20 million, well, here, I can pull it up, actually. Let's see, I'll do it this way. We're going to see this right into the close. There she is. She got 11.6 million, one trade. That's the closing trade into the close. And what that's going to be, and then you get a bunch of others. You got 618,214, 178. Bottom line, that's the closing trade. More than likely, the way that normally works is that a lot of that's going to be for the actual trustee of the ETF. That's how they keep the net asset value close to where it should be. Bonds. Let's go take a look at the bond market. What do you have with the bond market out here? So, 10-year note down 121.18. And what you have is this, is that at the 121.18, we have rejection of price, but this thing has to get back inside the 122 area now. If we take a look at the 30-year bottom line didn't get close to breaking its major swing. If you go to the TLT, what the TLT did do is reject the lower end of the consolidation it's in. TLT got down to 122.30. You closed at 122.73. You're going into 14 million shares. You did 12 million. Bottom line, that has a shot to go topside once again. We put this on a weekly. Yeah. The bottom of this consolidation right now is laying out at 122.58. That's where it's at. 122.42. Yeah, and you're actually coming into where we went topside from in May of 2017. That's 42 million, and you only did 12 million. Oh, that's interesting. No. That's only one day. That's not a daily versus a weekly. We go take a look at the 30-year. What 30-year did, folks. 30-year got into the 147 mark, rejected it once again. Bottom line, we'll see whether they can get any juice and any follow through tomorrow. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? King dollar traded up into the 89,440 mark. And when we take a look at this 89,440 mark, what you have, one second, there we go. What you have there is that we did 25,000 contracts. And then we take a look at the, excuse me, folks. When we take a look at the 25,000 contracts, what you have is that looks like it's going to be a nice ABC structure on the way down. We've coming into 30, get this straight. Yeah, 30. You're coming into 32,000 contracts as well as 77,000 contracts. So big numbers out there. We take a look at some of the higher volume stocks. This is what you had out here today, and this out here today actually was. Let's see what kind of a market we had, volume-wise. We did. Okay, so it's normal for what we've had lately. It's 823 million. GE was up 15 cents. We had Apple down 355. Apple wants lower price. Microsoft was down 14. Wynn Resorts was the big one out there. That was down 16 bucks, trading 163. VMware, well, man, that gave it up. That was down $24, trading 125. That must have been Dell saying that, no, I'm not going to buy the rest of you. Let me see what we got with VMware. Look at that, baby. That really moved. VMW, that had just gone up $14 on Friday. So, okay, so this is actually saying, on Friday the market liked it. Now it's the same rumor that bottom line is that Dell may acquire it, and they figure, you know what they're figuring, folks? They figure, see, Michael Dell, they figure stole Dell computer, first off. And now they're figuring, the market's figuring on Friday, they thought that'd be great. What had happened is that VMware went from 136 up to 165, and now if it's getting serious, bottom line, it looks like they think that the market thinks that, guess what? That Michael Dell just might take himself and get it on the cheap. So in 2 days, we just went from $165 down to $124. You have volume behind the move. Man, this is intense. Holy cow. You talk about a whipsaw. It's a whipsaw extraordinaire. You stay right there, folks. We got our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, coming up. Dow Industrials finished down 177. NASDAQ down 39. S&P's off 21. We're coming right back, folks.